there's no single language from which you can create fully functional applications that can run across multiple platforms. For example, if you need to create a web application, you need to know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or if you are creating an application for Android, you need to learn Kotlin or you need to know Java. If you want to create an application for iOS, you need to know Swift. And if you're creating applications for operating systems, then again that's more languages you need to know. So overall, you need to know or learn quite a few languages, but that was until Flutter. So the great part about Flutter is it's a open source framework created by Google. So create a single app, have a single code base that can run across multiple platforms, Android, iOS, and even Windows. So that's pretty great. And another great part about Flutter is that we get frequent updates every couple of months, so that's great. Also, Flutter has released a stable version for Windows, so we are pretty excited about it.
Highly advised to learn Flutter. There are tons of advantages. Flutter is based on Dart programming language, so the Dart syntax is very much similar to that of Java or JavaScript. The most beautiful thing about Flutter is you get cross-platform support. Same code base generates iOS and Android applications, so that is a huge advantage. You need to have two different teams, and there's also cost-saving factors in that as well. The last point that I want to recommend about is a lot of people ask, where do I learn all of this stuff? It's the year 2022, so there are tons of courses online free on YouTube for Flutter. All you can do is just type in the word Flutter and there's going to be tons of courses. There's e-commerce courses, social media courses, and if you're looking for paid ones, I only have one recommendation, a course from Angela Lu actually. Buy that, and that's how you learn Flutter.
Flutter community provides a great support because Flutter team is quite helpful and hosts many events which help the developer to learn new concepts. Flutter community is active at different channels like Slack, Twitter, Telegram, Discord, and YouTube. Flutter community and team publishes new packages on pub.dev which help the developer to download the package and make their work easy.
Nowadays, Flutter is great for freelancing. With the use of Flutter, you can make most kind of applications. For example, many tech companies, whether they are small or big, they are making their application in Flutter and also providing services for their clients who need Flutter applications. Also, most of the applications of Google are made in Flutter. For example, Google Pay and many multinational tech companies such as Kites, Zerodha, and Coinbase X is made in Flutter.
An app has many functions, and as it grows bigger, it becomes more complex. Therefore, it takes a lot of time to boot an app in any IDE. Now, if you make any changes in your application and want to see its reflection on the UI or check its functionality, then it becomes a very tedious task with a lot of waiting around. But thankfully, with Flutter Hot Reload, you don't have to wait to see the changes that you have made in your application. This is because Flutter Hot Reload only changes the parts where you have made the changes, and hence is a lot quicker. In other scenarios, you can also use the functionality of Hot Restart. It's a few seconds slower than Hot Reload, but it reloads your whole application. All of this is possible because Flutter is built in Dart.
Flutter uses its own high-performance rendering engine to draw widgets, which is mostly written on C++. Because of this, it provides very low-level implementation for rendering animations and widgets, unlike some other frameworks which we all know. Another benefit is that Flutter provides the widgets based on Material UI of Android and Cupertino for iOS, which provides your application really a native feel.
Compared to React Native, iOS, Android, Flutter is much easier to learn and use. Flutter is easy to learn because it has great community and documentation. There are so many free courses available online. I personally recommend Angela Lu courses on YouTube. There is 30 days Flutter challenge which you can participate and see what others are building. So best of all, Flutter is fun to code.